Hi everyone, my name is Stuart and welcome to a Tableau tutorial on contrasting aspects of a dataset. First, let's open up Tableau. At this point, your dataset should already be cleaned up and ready to be used, so when you upload your dataset in the selected file type, it should look nice and clean. The dataset I've chosen today has information on the number of row depths between each state and the speed limit of each accident. So say you'd like to compare the states in terms of average speed limits and total number of road deaths over the years of 2011 to 2017. That's quite a few data aspects that you want represented on a single graph, but Tableau can make this super simple for you. Now let's head into sheet 1. You'll see your dimensions and measures already sorted for you. Because we want to incorporate so many components, we need to determine what you want your axis to be. We want to show the data over a period of time, so let's drag year into columns to make it our x-axis. We also want a comparison between all states, so that becomes our y-axis, and let's drag that onto rows. Now you need some numbers, so let's drag number of records into rows, and Tableau has automatically summed up the total number for every year in every state. Don't forget, we also want to compare the average speed limit, so go ahead and add speed limit to rows. Now here you'll notice that Tableau has given you a sum of speed limits instead of an average. We can change that by clicking the little arrow next to speed limit, go down to measure, and click on average. But it's still looking a bit messy. So to provide more contrast, let's make speed limit and number of records to overlay each other. You can change the layout by the Show Me tab on the side, and you can see there already is a bar and line graph icon highlighted. Now you can see that there are axes on either side of the graph rather than on top of each other. Let's just quickly change speed limit to a line graph and number of records to a bar graph. When comparing two records, make sure you try out all the formats available and see which delivers the comparison the easiest. I just think the contrast between a line and bar graph is the simplest and easiest to understand, but do experiment with every format to see what's available to you. Now maybe you only want to compare between New South Wales and Queensland. You can exclude all other states by dragging state into filters and press edit filter and click on New South Wales and Queensland. Now you only have two states. To change colors, just click on the arrow next to measure names, edit colors, and choose any color you find that may show more contrast, like blue and red for example. Let's also change number of records to number of row depths. Click on number of records, little arrow, edit alias, and just change that to number of row depths. There you go. Press OK. Now the axis title may not change automatically. Just double click and edit. Again, number of row depths. Alright, down to final touches now. Let's give our graph a title by just double clicking on sheet 1. And let's just name it New South Wales versus Queensland. Average speed limit and number of road deaths. Yep, and there you have it. Now you can clearly compare the average speed limit to the number of road deaths within the state over the years. I hope this tutorial shows just how simple Tableau can be in graphing multiple aspects of a dataset into one visualization.